Guess what, babe?
What?
We're live.
Oh.
And we're live on TikTok because I see Georgia.
Hi, Georgia.
So you don't have to explain what breakfast beer is anymore because it's already past the 7-day rule, right?
Yes. I hear it 7 times.
It's 7 times. Everybody should know by now what it is.
Right?
But today I am going to be drinking Peroni as this episode of As the World Turns.
Features as the book.
Yeah. Is that still around?
No, I think there's only like General Hospital. I think that's the only still.
This is from Natalie from Midwest. Shout out to them because they bring it to us.
You know you like a Peroni.
I do like Peroni. Normally I drink Peroni and Stella when traveling with stuff. But Leslie did make you, this is the,
I don't know what I want.
yeah, you don't know what you want. It's a lavender flavor. And we were in, where did we come from, babe? Orlando the last few days, and we're at the bar. And something I've never seen before was it was a I don't know what you want.
The drink,
Yeah.
I don't know what I want. Not, I don't know what you want. The drink was called the I don't know what I want.
Yeah.
Because how many times do you sit down and you're like, oh, I don't know what I want. And then we can be like, we've got that.
Yeah. And it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
What is it in it? I don't know. I asked, what's it? Christian. I said, you know what's in here? He said, I don't know.
Yeah. Lavender, obviously.
Yeah. So what happened last week? What did we do last week?
We were in
Besides
Orlando.
For
Very vets.
and that's very fast trip.
Yes.
Flew out Wednesday morning. Yeah.
Mhm. Back Friday.
Back yesterday. Got back late yesterday. We're supposed to do the show at 3 p.m. Didn't because it probably wouldn't have been good at all. We were tired.
Yeah. Russian.
Um,
So.
what else happened last week? We did something. I made wonderful Philly cheesesteaks and chicken Philly cheesesteaks. Wonderful ones. They were fabulous. The best ever.
They would be. I wonder what you would call that because steak is not.
It is. Oh.
It wouldn't be a chicken steak.
Oh,
It'd be a chicken Philly.
chicken Philly.
Just a chicken.
Oh. Chicken Philly cheese.
Philly cheese chicken.
Philly cheese chicken. I don't know. We might need to ask Dwayne that. He should know.
Right?
He's the Philly cheese steak.
Guy.
guru. Yeah.
The hoagies and
The hoagies.
the Ayo.
But hey, yo. Let's see. What else happened last week? Monday, we did trivia, general trivia.
All the kids went back to school, so.
We did pancakes for mom
Uh-huh.
or parents.
Yes.
3 pancakes and mimosas. That turned out pretty good. Let's see here. I don't know.
I think that was it. Yeah. Because then we were gone.
We did do Sunday full day. All right, so I'm going to start this off. I want to talk about, I was reading the notes when I asked last week or whatever podcast it was, like, what does downtowns need? Did you see any of
What
those
does all
comments?
this mean? No.
Yeah. And, we ended it by saying, not a Dollar General.
Yeah.
Of course, somebody said a Dollar
Of
General.
course.
But to be honest, I think some of the comments were actually pretty good because it wasn't food or restaurant. They kept talking about a hospital.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because we don't have a functioning. I mean, we have St. John's or whatever, but it's not. It's a very small.
I guess
Clinic.
what are the expectations for a small town of 30,000?
Well, you got to think we had Cushing for at one point we had 2 full hospitals, but like Cushing was, and it closed down, and then so now we just have St. John's.
So do you think it's needed?
Well,
Or is KCK Kansas City close enough to go to a hospital?
I mean,
I'm not saying for emergency
right,
purposes.
we do have an emergency room at St. John's, but same with the post. it used to offer everything, and now it's nothing. There's not even an urgent care.
Yeah, they don't have an emergency room either, right?
Yeah, no, they don't have anything. I mean, they've got a women's clinic.
Yeah.
And I only know that because
Jalen joined the TikTok.
Oh. Hi, Jay.
I'm gonna know that because that's one. Some of the other comments was a donut coffee shop. One person said donut coffee shop. Do we need more coffee shops in Leavenworth?
I don't. It depends on what. So if you want like the drive-through traditional, you go through a drive-through. If you want to go sit down, like Burr Roasters is here. I don't. And actually, Burr Roasters posted something not too long ago on social media, and someone said, "I've lived here for 15 years, and I didn't know that you were here." Well, walk downtown, or just drive down the streets and drive slow enough to where you can look around and see all the shops that are down here that are here and open. And so Burr Roasters is a cute little coffee shop that you can go in and sit down at. And they've got like a room in the back, I think, that is, so it's more quiet. So you can go back there with your laptop and do some work or what have you. So I think it depends on what you're looking for. And it could be that you want the one-stop shop where you can get the donuts and the coffee.
And sit down. I know we have, what is that one called? I forgot. Donut Palace? And wonderful donuts. I just think that Leavenworth is missing that. I think they are missing that. A donut breakfast place to get coffee, to sit down.
Yeah. Karma she's got some of that. She offers coffee. I don't know how gourmet, how some people don't. Nowadays, we say coffee, and it's not like, this is coffee. Well, this is creamer with a dash of coffee. But it's coffee. It's not a latte. It's not an espresso. I drink coffee from home unless we're on vacation. And then if there's a Starbucks, I will get a latte or something. But I don't go, I've never been the one that went out to the coffee shops to get the coffee. It's not, this is exactly how I like it, and this is what I want. And so I think, so Karma's got some. So there's like little bits of everything. So I don't know.
Some of the other comments was, we don't need any more bars and stuff like that. Okay, get that. Don't need, one of them said a Trader Joe's in Lansing. What is the Trader Joe's? Is it like a Buc-ee's or something?
No, it's like an organic grocery store.
Oh, you think organic grocery store would work out in this area?
No, I don't. Which is why it thrives in Johnson County and Kansas City. There's not enough people around here, I think, that care about being organic or healthy or whatever. I just don't. I mean, obviously, we wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we wouldn't go there. I don't go out of my way for it, but I'm also very picky, and I don't eat any of that shit to begin with. So,
I think the expectations in the area are kind of high when they ask things.
Always.
Like you got that one person that say, "I need a organic market." But you don't actually have the people to fill it, so it's not going to be around.
Right.
And that one person probably wouldn't go visit it.
Right. Not enough to sustain it.
Yeah.
Or I don't even know that a Target would survive.
Oh no. It would have to be like a very small Target with the groceries. Maybe.
Yeah.
That's a maybe. I think you told me this morning, was it this morning? Bazer's growing.
Uh-huh.
And they're getting
I saw them release that they're getting a Dunkin' Donuts, and I also saw them release that they're getting a McDonald's. So I think all of that is stemming from them putting the stadium out there.
Yep.
That they know that area is about to grow, and people are gonna be in this area. I mean, we already have the Raceway, and we have Sporting, and we have the Monarchs. And now the American Royal.
The Raceway is only good for
twice a year,
and they barely promote it as an an event space. So
Right.
it's not like they bring concerts to there.
Right.
'Cause that's kind of what I would probably do. Or
Yeah.
try to promote them more, but they don't care. So it's already bought and paid for.
Yeah.
You know, so that was, I wanted to start off with that because, you know, you always got the smart comments, and I love them. Those are great because they just say Dollar General, car wash, you all same stuff again. But I just don't think that. I think some of the people expectations are a little high for what we do in this area.
Right. I agree.
I don't know. I'm not the economic development guy, but I do think that downtown, you don't see the place like you go to West End. You don't see the what am I trying to say when it's like a franchise?
Right.
I think
Yeah.
this is.
Like
I think
chain
that.
stores.
Yeah.
It's all mom and pop.
How do we get that here? I think that
It used to be.
How long ago?
Well, I mean, since I've lived here, I mean, I don't know how many times my mom was like, I need to come up because I want to walk the streets and go into all the stores, and things have started closing. I think COVID, I mean, I hate to blame things on COVID, but people
I think COVID was an excuse.
Well, people got into the habit of buying things online.
Oh yes.
And so then, I mean, I hate to admit it, but we barely even walk into the grocery store anymore. Yeah. Because it's too convenient for me to get the 4 or 5 things that I might need because we're never home.
And pay that.
And yeah, for them to bring it to me, then for me to get the car, drive there, get the 4 or 5 things, and come back. I mean, the Amazon driver lives at our house, I think.
And FedEx and UPS. And
I enjoy whenever we go to a store. I do enjoy it. Like we went to the mall yesterday or the day before.
Maybe they should put a Louis here and we'd be here more.
Right. Yeah.
But that's where we go more. We go to those places when we're not home.
Right.
Because like we would go to Kansas City downtown, or we go eat every once in a while and go shop if there's something there we want.
Right.
When we travel and we know there's something there that we want to go because they had the big malls and all that, we go there and walk around.
Right.
Typically buy stuff. This time we were pretty good and didn't buy a $10,000 R from Louis, but got very close to it at checkout.
I didn't know how expensive it was.
I don't think any of us did. So.
No.
I was thinking $3,000-$4,000, but 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
The kids don't need it when we pass.
No.
Because that's all they would do is try to they put their name on it on the back.
Right. Yeah.
And I think that's probably the real of it. That I think we don't have the people or society that want to. You hear Maggie screaming?
Is that Maggie?
Is that Maggie?
I think they were moving. Did they not leave?
He was going downstairs. So I told him he couldn't be up here.
Oh.
No, I think that we need to develop downtown into more of a mom and pop and bring people here.
We also need to get the community to support.
Yeah.
The community wants everything until it's here, and then they want to bitch about it and not support it.
Well, I think the bitchers about it are the 10% that just have the loudest voice because everybody else don't. Yeah. But everybody else don't support if it's not around either.
Yeah, it's true.
I think that we shopped, or you definitely shopped at most of the stores downtown that have women's clothes.
Yeah.
I mean, we use most of their stuff down here, so it's not like we're not trying. I'm just trying in my head, trying to figure out how to develop this downtown area in Leavenworth to benefit all of us.
Right.
Across the street, we have is it called Noodle Shop? Or?
It's Noodles of Asia.
A taste or just Noodles of Asia?
That's down the street. We'll make that.
So Noodles of Asia is supposed to be opening up, and I actually am hopeful that they do.
Yeah, of course.
If we have more stuff,
more businesses downtown means more business downtown.
More business downtown, and I think that's where some people get confused at that. Like, okay, why did we put it downtown? And why didn't we put it in on the people keep talking about building up that old Walmart that is where Hibbett's used to be on the corner behind there.
Supposedly that's coming. There's Star Bonds that are gonna build things there.
I don't know.
I just don't understand.
Did that actually come through?
It got approved. Someone asked about it the other day on social media, and one of the city commissioners posted that there's more legislation that has to happen to get it to where, but we did our part, I guess, in the areas.
Part of the stuff that was popping up in my feed about, when I was going through reading the comments was that it's funny because I'm just looking at the time. We got a guest coming up, and he's going to be a really good guest. But it was like, not everybody needs a podcast. That's true. Not everybody does, but we're trying. So does he? Yeah. We're sitting here telling our story. When we're flying home yesterday, I typically don't sleep on the plane, but I can tell you I was so tired that I slept on that last leg. But what don't you do typically when we travel? Or what don't you do at home that you mentioned yesterday? I thought that was a good point that you made about sleeping.
Oh, I don't nap. That's a new thing. I used to not have trouble snapping. I blame menopause, perimenopause, whatever the hell it is that I'm in. But nowadays, whenever you're like, oh, let's go take a nap, I'll go lay down. But 99% of the time, I don't actually fall asleep. I will rest and lay there, but I don't fall asleep. Man, those days in Orlando, I took a nap every day. I slept pretty much, not the entire flight there, because on that last leg I did some work. But on the way home, slept both flights pretty much the entire time. The flight attendant actually said, she was like, you guys were easy. Well, that's because you didn't have to mess with me because I was snoring over here but I'm a movement person too. Like, I used to fall asleep in the car as soon as we started. I can't anymore because Ken's not very good with the directions. So great. Even going to and from the lake, there are certain places that I know I have to be awake to make sure that he doesn't miss his exit, even though he has the GPS on as well, because he knows he misses the exit.
Because my mind starts thinking about a million things.
No,
You know how many times when I first started driving to Topeka and back, I missed the exit to get off, and I'd have to go down to the next one or to Hollywood Casino and turn around and come back again.
Oh yeah, you did it from Kansas City as well.
Kansas City.
And that would end you at the turn. You'd end up on the turnpike and have to turn around at the
exit
thingies.
The toll booths,
yeah,
there you go. They don't have any. So.
But I don't sleep in the car like I used to, but that was a nice, relaxing couple of days.
Well, and your sleep schedule has changed too, because you used to be knocked out about 10.
Before 10 o'clock, if I wasn't asleep by 10 o'clock, that meant I was not at home and I was not like sitting or laying down. Now I'm still awake at 11 o'clock watching Modern Family or
listening to me snore.
Yeah.
I'm asleep.
And the dogs. Yeah. He's asleep, but then he wakes up. Whenever I fall asleep, he wakes up. So, but yeah.
Then I'm up at 3 a.m.
This menopause crap it's crazy how it changes. And at first I didn't realize it. And then now I'm like,
What is it when the spouse gets something as well?
It's like sympathy.
Something. Because sometimes I'm in that bitch sweating my ass off.
Yeah, your sympathy hot flashes.
Who doesn't love that? So we have, I know Georgia was on here for a second, but we do have the Council of Aging Gala tonight.
Yeah, that's not at all what it's called, but yeah.
You tell it.
I don't know what it's called, but it's not the Council on Aging Gala. But there is a fundraiser tonight for the Council on Aging, the Meals on Wheels program specifically, I believe. And it's a Hollywood glam theme. And if anyone knows Ken, they know that he loves to get glammed up. So
I think this is the first time I haven't actually pulled stuff out of the closet to mix and match stuff.
That's what you're going to do. Though. Yeah. You just haven't done it yet because we haven't been here.
True.
But I found what I was going to wear in the closet. Luckily, I had some stuff in there with tags on it that I purchased. I believe we bought a bunch of that stuff specifically for me. So whenever things like this do come up and I'm not paying attention.
It's Georgia says it's a night of glitz and giving. A night of glitz and giving. But is it for the Council of Aging?
Yes, Meals on Wheels.
Meals on Wheels.
Because they lost a bunch of their funding.
Right.
So, yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah, it's always fun.
And
last year they did a 80s theme or 90s theme. I can't remember. Decades. It was decades. And we dressed up as Spice Girls. The girls did. And you and Todd were Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know. Yeah. We do so much of these.
You forget
why you were there. Where I was there. So Georgia says it's 50 years of the COA serving meals to the seniors of Leavenworth. If you don't know, go. People just need to go and support.
Yeah.
Or go to their, website to donate.
Leavenworth County Council on Aging. And it's at the Riverfront Community Center. I believe it starts at 5:30. So yeah, it'll be fun.
And then, when is the Landon's Legacy? September 1st?
12th.
September 12th.
I believe it's the 12th.
And they are doing a cornhole tournament event fundraiser for their organization.
Yes, it is the 12th.
And we had them on last week, and it was a wonderful show. They're funny.
Yeah.
I was trying to find the video. I couldn't find the. Holly finally sent me a video of it dancing, so I'll put it on.
Oh yeah.
Him and the frog.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Flip
the frog. You gotta find their website. Gotta follow them because they're great. We do horribly at the show, asking people to what is it
subscribe and follow.
Follow. So yeah.
Share.
Yeah, share.
Like.
Make a comment. I don't know. There's so many things. I don't know. We're just here to have fun.
I feel like that food's gonna be cold by the time it gets there. Is that for him to try?
No.
Oh, that's for me to eat?
Yeah. You're supposed to have some
French toast.
We're going to go take a break and wait for our guest to show up. He's on his way. And we thank you, Georgia, for giving us all the answers because we did not know all of that.
I was not prepared.
So was not prepared, but we're going to take a little break and we'll come back. All right. We're back, babe. So we're going to wait for our guests to show up. But while then, we're going to continue on with Carly's part of the show.
The Factless Fridays. So I have some fun topics written down, but the one that we're going to go over today is we had posted something. What did we post? What post was that written?
Was it our post or was it somebody else's post?
It was ours. And it was something completely unrelated to the post. Like why? It was...
Was it the pancake post?
Maybe. I don't remember. It was just one of our normal posts. And out of nowhere, someone commented on it. Why do you have a jersey of O.J. Simpson hanging? And here's my take on it. One, O.J. Simpson is a famous NFL football player. We are a sports bar. We have tons of autographed, like everything that's on the walls, everything that's on the shelf, everything downstairs is autographed by someone famous who played the sport of which they signed the jersey or the ball or the whatever. Two, OJ was not convicted of killing Nicole and I can't remember his name. I just can't remember.
Somebody, Tisha knows. She can tell us.
And so innocent until proven guilty, right? And he was not. Do I think he did it? yes, 100%. I think he did it, but he wasn't convicted of anything. At least not that. He was convicted of the holding people hostage
to get his stuff back,
to get his memorabilia back. But so that's why we have an OJ Simpson. We have more than that. I call it the criminals
corner. It was the fresh produce.
The
oh my gosh,
farmers market post. And I don't know where this person's like, why do you have OJ Simpson there? What? Why do I mean?
Like, why is that right then?
Walk into a Hard Rock Cafe or go to the Hall of Fames, and I promise you, they have people who have done bad things that are still commemorated in some way. It just because OJ most likely maybe.
Yesterday you said
I said, I'm pretty certain he did it, but it doesn't negate the fact that he was an NFL player, and that's what we have here. We also have other people here that have done things that they've gotten in trouble for, or that they've been accused of and never found guilty of in a court of law.
I bet you that same person, because they find something to bitch about. If you go through their house, or if you go listen to their music, or
maybe they're listening to someone who's been accused of something, or
I find it funny that out of nowhere, that means we've been living rent free in their head for a long time to post that on the.
Like, why do you have this? I just don't understand it. Like, I mean, ask the question. I don't care. Ask the question. We'll give you the answer. This is why. This is what we did. This is why we're doing it. Whatever. That, okay. But,
rent-free,
you're right.
Rent-free. So, I don't think that they understand the purpose. If anybody, sports fanatic, you have to be, it's a sports bar. You got to know that you walk in here, you go into Buffalo Wild Wings, and to me, that's just the normal whatever, right?
Yeah.
But here we did it on purpose. Everything's signed by the individual. There's nothing here except maybe the display cases that is not signed.
Yeah, we do have some bobbleheads and stuff like that, the little collectibles.
Right.
But yes, everything else is autographed in some fashion.
But we did it for speaking points. We did it for you to say, why do they have OJ out there? Because that's probably why. But we have everything in the world. We have Deshaun Watson and Justin Tucker. We have their helmets signed next to each other with Patrick in the middle for some reason. I don't know. But those are supposed to be meant to be talking points of what's in there. Shoot, you know how many times that we walk through or we see people walk through and take pictures
of stuff. Yeah. I mean, that's why we put all this stuff up, so that people will walk around and look at what we have and take photos and talk about it and share it and tell people you should come look at this. I mean, we have a Michael Jordan jersey downstairs that is our kids' inheritance.
I tell people I paid a kidney for it. I had to go to Mexico and sell a kidney to buy that thing. So I think that I like that whoever did that, because that just meant it's actually working.
Yeah.
But it also makes me think that, does that one person, did they walk around and see the rest of it, or else you'd see Pete Rose? What'd you say you wanted to make? A criminal's corner.
Anyone who's ever been accused of
went to jail
for. Yeah. Because we've got Ray Lewis, we've got Rashee Rice,
we've got Michael Vick.
Yeah, we do have
Michael Vick.
Yeah. We've got a lot of people. I mean, it's whatever, but yeah, it's funny. It's funny.
That's it. That's all you got today.
Yeah, we're gonna start compiling and do something fun about the weirdest excuses.
Of people not coming to work.
Yeah.
The weirdest excuses of people not coming to work in the restaurant industry.
No, not even. Period? Yeah, period. Because I've got some good ones from my day at working for the government. Some.
If Leslie's really on here, she's has some good ones. Oh my
Right.
gosh.
I just thought of another one I need to write down so I don't forget it.
Tisha's watching from Pear Day. But what was the one? We're not going to mention any names, but what was the one that recently that made us think of doing this?
Got bit by a bat.
Got bit by a bat.
Got bit by a bat and had to go get rabies shots. I would like to point out that if you do in fact get bit by a bat, which okay, and you have to get rabies shots, it's like a 7-shot series or some shit, and they put it in your stomach, and I'm told that it is the most painful, ridiculously, like, no one wants to, I mean, yeah. So I could be wrong. That could be, I made that up, but I've heard it before, so I should Google what happens if you get bit by a bat. But I don't think it's not like a dog. Like, I think that person thought, oh, it's like I take my dog to the vet and they get a rabies vaccine, and then it legit is like, it's extensive and intense, and yeah.
Maybe we should ask on here what is their most like.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah,
the craziest.
Let's ask. We'll go ahead and ask that. So we'll just say, we need to know what your craziest excuse from work for not going to work was, and either you did it or someone else you know of did it, because we have a tremendous amount of, not just from our restaurants and businesses, but from our actual jobs, because we don't run Tenpenny and secret society, other people do. Did you find it yet?
Yeah. Okay. You're supposed to catch the bat.
Catch the bat. Well, the only reason you know this is because, why do we know all this stuff about bats?
Because we have a bat that lives in our front entry of our home. We, for years, fought off barn swallows, like those type of birds, because our front entry is like stone around, like when you first walk up at the stone, and then you come in and then it's covered, and then it's our house. And so we had these swallows that would build their nest on the tiniest little piece of stone that stuck out, because they're good at that. I still have I call it my bird poking stick. That it was actually the cardboard that a rug came on that I kept, and then a piece of trim that had broke off at some point in some room. I don't know. And it's got a nail on the end of it, and I taped it together, and I'd go and I would
poke on
hit the nest down. And so then I bought these things for me and my dad, because my dad would put them at the lake on the dock. I bought these things that shot this sonar, and it worked for a while, but then they started going high and making a nest on top of it. I got like the pokey things. I got all these things. Well, now the birds didn't come back, but now for 2 years in a row, we've had a bat.
But we haven't had the bird since the bat.
Right. And I think there was a summer we didn't have either. One summer maybe since we've lived here in that house that we didn't have something living in.
I guess my question is to you, like, would you rather have the birds or the bat?
The bat.
I'd prefer to have the bat too, because
the birds, yeah. The bat just hangs out. So last year he wasn't hidden. He just was like, I walked out and I was like, what is this poop on the ground? And actually our daughter-in-law's stepdad, he took a picture of it and put it in chat, because I thought it was a mouse. I threw like mouse stuff out trying to kill it. And he's like, the chat says it's a bat. And I was like, it's not and then I looked up and there's this bat just sitting outside. So I called this guy and he came out and he captured him.
Who's the guy?
His name's Chris Couch.
Chris Couch. He's the bat guy in your phone. Chris Couch, the bat guy.
He's Chris the bat guy. And so Georgia actually put me in contact with him. So he comes out and he captures him, and he took him to his house and put him in a bat house. I do not mind bats. I know that they're good. They eat the bugs and whatever. I don't mind. What I mind is that where he is located, he is shitting right at my front door. Like, I cannot keep the bat shit gone. Like it's so much. Same with the birds. That was the birds too.
Well, that's why I
so
said
much.
It shits so much, but I prefer the bat over the birds because the bat just sits there.
Yes. And so now wherever he's going, he's hiding. Like we can't see him. I brought Chris out whenever I first noticed
this is the second year.
The poop. Yeah. And so Chris came out and he looked in all the places and he's like, they can fit into like a pinhole. Even this big ass bat can fit into a pinhole. So he sealed up a bunch of the big cracks where he thought maybe he could be getting in. He sealed up a bunch with like this black foam. And I was like, okay. Still, he was there. You could tell because of the poop. So then last weekend, because it would have been 2 weekends ago because Mom was still here. So 2 weekends ago, I happened to glance out and he was out and I could see him and it was on a Sunday. And I wrote Chris and I was like, hey, the bat's out. Look, he's in the same place. Can you? So he came out, he captured him, he took him again. And then now there's either a second bat or that bat came back immediately. And now he's pissed off and he is pooping like triple.
So I think next time we just let him hang.
Yeah, I mean, now I can't find him, but I've got a.
You think he just comes back and poops and leaves?
No, he's there because now he's on the house side. There's like basically nowhere for the. I don't see. It's wood. It's not like it's wood with like slats. I cannot find a place where he could possibly be in, but he's there somewhere. And at night, if we're outside, you see him. Because we have a pool, so I know we have mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Especially because we have a pool. And so he's out there swooping down, eating, which again, I don't mind that at all. Do that all day. Just stop shitting on my porch. So maybe next year we build him a bat house and see if maybe he'll go to the bat house
and let him do it.
Put it in the tree.
Okay.
And I'm cool with that.
Well,
but
that means we'll just keep him forever and now we've got a name.
Yeah.
We're just gonna name him Batman.
Yes. So I'm like, we could name him what? Bruce
Wayne.
He's naming Bruce.
Bruce.
So again, I don't mind because I know their critters exist for a reason. Snakes.
Critters.
Yeah.
Showing your.
All the things. My roots.
Your roots.
But I just don't want him shitting on my front porch. Like right now. Because we were gone for those few days, I need to go and sweep it all up and get it out of there. So, but whatever, damn bats.
Right. Well, we're going to take a break again, go get our guest, and hopefully he'll be coming up in a second.